Am I the a-hole for solving my ex-girlfriend's problem without her consent? We broke up over this. Basically, my girlfriend, now ex, lives in an apartment building where she shares her floor with just one other tenant. But the dude lets his big dog sleep in the hallway between their front doors. The dog does what dogs do. It thinks the hallway is its territory, so it defends it. It never bit anyone, but it'd usually growl and look aggressive whenever my ex or myself walk past it to go to her apartment. My ex just would not shut up about how much she hated that dog being there. She is squeamish around dogs at the best of times, but the dog's owner is a massive-looking tatted-up dude, and she'd keep whining that she didn't dare speak up to him because he scared her. I talked to the dude a couple times here and there, and while he looks dangerous, he seemed to me like a chill guy, so I kept telling her to just talk to him, and I was sure he'd understand. But my ex was adamant.
Absolutely not.
Because she was afraid he'd get angry at her and retaliate somehow. Well, 3 days ago, I was sick of hearing her complaining about the dog again and again. I just got up, walked to the neighbor's door, rang the bell, and he answered. I asked if he could avoid leaving the dog in the common area because it makes my girlfriend uncomfortable, and his reaction was,
"Oh gosh, I didn't realize. My apologies. It will never happen again."
Boom, solve. But when I got back to my girlfriend's apartment, she was enraged at me. Said she wanted an apology from me for helping her without her consent, and that she thought I was putting her at risk because she lived next to the guy. And what if he was a secret serial unaliver, and by telling him to keep his dog indoors, I made her his next victim? I tried to be patient, but she was screaming at the top of her lungs and completely freaking out and not listening to me, telling her that her neighbor is a normal dude who would have removed his dog earlier if she had politely asked him to. No, she just needed to screech at me about paranoid fears of somehow making an enemy out of the neighbor, and how I am the one who started the war, but she's the one who will be a victim of it. I repeatedly told her that there is no war, no conflict, no nothing, and that she should just calm down. But she screamed at me that she never wants to talk to me again until I sincerely apologize. I believe I have nothing to apologize for, so I guess we'll never talk again. I've heard earlier today from my ex's sister that my ex is waiting for me to call and apologize, and that I'm apparently a pig for not doing it yet. I told her that I have nothing to apologize for, and the sister blew up on me saying that I absolutely need to apologize after all I did to my ex. Never got the chance to even ask her what those horrible things I did supposedly are, cause she hung up on me. I used to be good friends with my ex's family, and I hate to lose not only her but them too. So am I wrong for believing I did nothing that requires apologizing for and being stubborn about that? Am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. You, my friend, have dodged a bullet. That kind of irrational behavior is not a one-time occurrence.
Agreed. She won't confront anyone else who bothers her. So every time she gets stressed about something else, she'll take it out on you. And she's obviously a very high-stress person. So imagine the rest of your life dealing with someone who is perpetually irritated and always taking it out on you. You dodge more bullets than Neo.
Not gonna lie, I understand her fears because I met a seemingly harmless-looking neighbor who ended up being an a-hole after my sis complained about his trash. Plus, it's scarier for a girl who lives alone. I just don't understand what made him think it was okay for him to let his dog sleep in the hall of the apartments. That should just be common sense.